Today we'll be looking at how North Korean hackers turned billions in stolen cryptocurrency into cash. If you're new to this channel, welcome. This is Mr. Singularity, where we explore the scientific and technological breakthroughs shaping the future as we know it. For years, the Kim family of North Korea has made money from illegal schemes such as narcotics trafficking and counterfeit currency. Over the last decade, Pyongyang has steadily switched to cybercrime, using a $1 billion heist unit of hackers towards banks and cryptocurrency exchanges, such as an attempt in 2018 that swooped 250 million in one attempt. The United Nations argue that these activities carry huge amounts of capital that the dictatorship uses to build nuclear bombs that will ensure its long-term existence. But there's a huge gap between cracking a cryptocurrency exchange and really having your hands on all the funds. Doing that involves transporting the stolen cryptocurrency, cleaning it enough that no one will find it, and then trading it for dollars, euros, or yuan that can buy guns, luxuries, and essentials that bitcoins can't. I'd suggest the laundering is more advanced than the hacking themselves, says Christopher Jankowski, IRS lead case officer specialised in cryptocurrency crimes. These days, Jankowski sees a lot of play. He directed inquiries into the latest intrusion that impacted authenticated users of Twitter and the Bitcoin-funded operations of the darknet's largest repository with photographs of child sexual exploitation. Jankowski was the latest prosecutor to monitor and seize 250 million in cryptocurrencies from an unparalleled streak of multi-million dollar attacks, reportedly carried out by the North Korean hacker squad identified as the Lazarus Party. And, he notes, the strategies of Lazarus are constantly changing. Cleaning filthy money. After Lazarus has successfully hacked the target and taken possession of the assets, the group tries to cover up its route to drive away the investigators. These strategies usually entail transferring coins to separate wallets and currencies, for example switching from Ether to Bitcoin. But the North Korean playbook has grown over the last few years. One technique, known as the peel chain, transfers funds from one Bitcoin wallet to different accounts, through hundreds or thousands of transactions in a manner that also masks the origins of these funds and eliminates the likelihood of raising red flags. Another strategy, dubbed chain jumping, transfers capital through various coins and blockchains to bring it away from Bitcoin, where any exchange is uploaded to the public ledger and to other more private currencies. The intention is to hold the trail cold, or better likely, to raise false alarms for the investigators. The Lazarus laundering activity, says Jankowski, includes establishing and managing hundreds of fake accounts and identities, a clear degree of complexity and commitment that underlies how relevant the project is to Pyongyang. It is incredibly difficult to identify an exact number, but analysts have calculated that North Korea depends on illegal activity for up to 15% of its revenue, with a large portion of that generated by cyber attacks. A hidden weapons war. Stealing Bitcoin, though is far from a flawless crime, police and authorities were once almost ignorant, but now they have years of practice studying cryptocurrencies under their belts. In addition, they are acquiring a growing degree of collaboration from exchanges that face interference from the government and want greater credibility. Investigators have switched from being perpetually on the back to becoming more aggressive, with the consequence that several markets have replied with different regulations and restrictions that literally did not occur before. Blockchain monitoring techniques are effective and rapidly common, showing that cryptocurrency is not as secret as common misconception may be. It turns out that even in this cyberpunk world, the state still has a lot of power. No matter how many peels and hops a hacker could throw away with the stolen currency, the attempt typically runs up against an unavoidable fact. Whether you're attempting to trade a massive amount of cryptocurrency for US dollars, you'll almost certainly have to carry it all back to Bitcoin. No other cryptocurrency is so widely accepted or so easily converted into cash. While new coins and privacy innovations have been evolving for years, Bitcoin and its distributed ledger remain the bedrock of the cryptocurrency economy, says Jankowski. This implies that the final destination of the coin is always an over-the-counter trader, a bespoke project in a country like China that can transform a coin into currency, often without strings attached. These traders also disregard regulatory criteria, such as know your own customer rules, that render even larger cryptocurrency exchanges dangerous sites to launder stolen billions. What we used to see was only Bitcoin transfers between fraud and the movement of over-the-counter traders that encouraged Lazarus to get rid of Bitcoin. This is pretty clear, says Jonathan Levin, creator of the blockchain investigations company Chainalysis. There are already a number of currencies involved. They can pass through unknown currencies, but ultimately they end up in the same position that moves them back to Bitcoin, and via the over-the-counter sector. Over-the-counter transfers are the favoured route for Lazarus to transfer millions of Bitcoin to dollars. And the company is huge. The top 100 over-the-counter dealers involved in money laundering earn hundreds of millions of dollars a month in Bitcoin, accounting for around 1% of all operations in Bitcoin. Bitcoin-fueled illicit activity does not account for the bulk of blockchain usage, but it remains substantial and continues to expand. According to Chainalysis, ransomware, for example, is a billion-dollar industry made feasible by blockchain, while anonymous darknet markets transferred over 600 million to Bitcoin in 2019. The quality is greater than we have seen in the past, Levin remarks. Any of this has been good, but as the US gradually takes measures and exchanges respond to demands to freeze funds and seize properties, these tactics might not be that effective going forward. If you made it this far in the video, thank you and welcome to the end of the video club. What's your take on this? Let me know down in the comments below and check out one of these other videos. This has been Mr. Singularity and I'll see you on the next one.